Hello, punks. For 40 years, Warhammer Fantasy battles have been fought in ranked-up formations. But now, a new age is upon us. An era of linear warfare, the age of the line. Liberated from the oppressive physics of only being able to hurt what he can physically touch, a warrior in Warhammer the Old World can behead an opponent from 10 miles away by swinging his sword. You know what these things are, don't you, punks? The future, that's what. Maybe you don't want to understand. Maybe you just want to go on being a gentleman. And if so, eat that blue pill and go off and do just that. But for the rest of you dogs, hold on. I'm going to tell you the secrets of Linehammer.
Welcome to the new universe of linear warfare. In previous editions of Warhammer Fantasy, this glorious Chaos Warrior squarish infantry formation would be seen rampaging around battlefields the length and breadth of the land. Looks great from the front, looks great from the side, just plain fantastic. Now, in the blackened universe of Warhammer the Old World, things have rather changed. So you see, in the oldie day, the front rank of these Chaos Warriors, assuming they had base-to-base contact, and 5 supporting guys, would all swing. Also, if you killed some of my Chaos Warriors before I swung, I would still get to fight with exactly those same number. In other words, 10 guys swinging. In Warhammer the Old World, it's only 5 on the front rank. Worse still, if you kill some guys before I swing, they get deducted. So 3 dead Chaos Warriors there means I'll just get 2 attacks when I would have had 10 in previous editions. But hey, it's all going to be the same for everyone, right? So fair's fair. No, not the case. It's not fair. Because there are some new innovations that are going to not only allow these Chaos Warriors to go back to what they had before in the good old days, but actually go quite a bit better if they just go in a rather different formation. And here we introduce the ruler. Previously used for measuring lines on pieces of paper, this is now a go-to movement tray for Warhammer the Old World players. So get down to your local stationery store as fast as you can before they all sell out. Right, let's show you exactly what I mean by the new age of Linehammer. Alright, chaps, come on. Onto the ruler. Da, da, da. Right, Linehammer. Excellent. Right, well, here we are, reins on our new movement tray. Nothing wrong with that, is there? You might say, well, it's pretty unwieldy, this line. Well, maybe, okay, so here's an unfortunate Chaos Warrior of Tzeentch who happens to be standing in front of the unit. Well, you might say, isn't it really difficult for me to wheel that all the way to here? Well, remember that the rules say that while you have to pay for your wheel out of your charge, you don't have to pay for closing the door, and you also don't have to pay for it if it would cause your charge to fail. So, these Chaos Warriors are going to charge forward, clip there, and wonderful! A perfectly legal charge. And now, what's going to happen in combat? Instead of there being 3 guys fighting against my Chaos Warrior of Tzeentch, there are now 15 guys! Bye-bye, punk! That's not enough dice, I need to roll all of them. Yeah, you're dead all day long. Right, now he's dead, I can reform my line in another formation and go and charge something else in my pursuit to conquest and victory in the world. Was there something morally wrong with what I just did there? Yes, you bet there was. It was that these punks didn't get to go on the line because my ruler wasn't long enough. Well, I've got a solution here for that, and that's you should go down to your local lumberyard and get one of these. This is a piece of wood, previously used for DIY and building things, but now used for movement trays in Warhammer the Old World. So, let's get these chaps ranked up properly on here, and then we can be joined by these guys from here. What's the use? Won't be needing that anymore. Bye. Right. Right. That's more like it. Uh-huh. Right, let's do a simulated example from Warhammer the Old World. We've got two identical 20-strong Chaos Warrior units fighting each other, with each man armed with halberds and heavy armour and having a banner. So, in the green corner, we've got these old fogies, deployed in their 5x4 infantry formation. Whereas in the red corner, we've got the innovators, the men of tomorrow, in their 20x1 formation. Let's be nice and assume that the green guys get the charge and thus get to strike first. So they're going to be hitting the red guys on 4s. Pretty good, 3 hits. Wounding them on 3s with their halberds, only 1 wound. Red guys get a 6-up armor save, which they don't make. They kill 1. It's probably about average, to be honest. Now it's time for the red guys to swing. And of course, because that guy isn't actually pulled from the fighting rank, because we simply get to swing with all of the fighting rank, we've got 19 attacks coming back. Right, off we go, hitting on 4s. I'm going to need to roll some more of these in a minute. So, yeah, not particularly good so far. And I need 2 dice reinforcements. That many hits. Probably about average, I think, maybe slightly under. 3s to wound. That's quite a lot better, but still probably only about average. 6-up armor saves for the green guys. Can they fight back? No, they're a little bit unlucky there. They managed to lose no less than 6. That's probably about 1 more, I think, than they should have lost, given average probability. Right, so what are the combat results then? So the green guys, they've killed the Chaos Warrior, they've got 1 rank, and they've got a banner. And they're also close order. Total combat resolution of 4. The dudes in the line, well, we've killed 6 of those guys, we're still close order, and we've got a banner. So, total combat resolution here is 8 plays 4. That means that the guys in red have won by 4. Right, time for the break test for those poor old fogies in green, having been whipped by this line formation. Comes out a 6. That means they fail on their modified leadership, where they would have needed a 4 to pass, but they pass on their unmodified leadership of 8. So they fall back in good order. So they're going to go effectively 3 inches backwards, and these chaps in red are then going to be following them with their pursuit move. Whoopee, in we go, ha ha ha. And in the next combat phase, you know what's going to be happening. They're going to be getting 19 attacks in the face, and that's going to decimate the entire front rank, and then the guys in green won't get to strike at all. The example I showed you was the best case scenario for the green unit. I gave them the charge. If the red guys get the charge, 19 attacks in the face, probably another 5 dead green warriors, no fighting for them. And very soon, or possibly in that combat phase, they're going to be outnumbered by 2 to 1, and then there's going to be no fall back in good order option. They're going to be killed, cut down, and destroyed by the new victor of the world, the line formation. Hail to the new king! So, we see here a fully realised battle line from Warhammer the Old World. Line versus another line. I'm not saying that that's the only tactic that there is in this game. Let me show you another one. So, see here? This is a unit of Chaos Hounds, commonly used as chaff. Stuff that you run up in front of your enemy and stop him charging. But while that's good, it's not as good as something else, for once again the game has changed. If you thought the only humanoid creatures could innovate, you're wrong. Because look and see what the dogs have done. Aha! It's another funky formation, arranged in a line. Note that this line is not a picket line, normally seen in industrial relations like this. It's a conga line, often seen at workplace parties. Now, the reason the conga line is better than that nonsense conventional formation that's been used for about 40 years is that the conga line can wheel very easily because of its small frontage. Also, because of the marching column rule, which allows you to triple your movement if you go deeper than you are wider, this Chaos Hound dart moves at triple speed, leaving previous competition in the lurch. There, that taught you, didn't it? Now you're not going to be able to charge my line. The future coming through!